Hey, I'm Electra, and this is the story behind my mugshot. How it all started, really, is a gut moment. I kind of knew I shouldn't have gone over there. But, I kind of, really was that I wanted to go get some stuff to smoke, and I was just getting desperate.
And what stuff did you want to get?
I wanted to get something to smoke, I wanted to get my dope. It's usually when it's probably like Fetty and, some hard, it's all too much. But, I had borrowed my aunt's car, and this had been already day 3. I guess she had came home early, you know what I mean? So I'm aware that, she knows that I have the car, and I know that she wants it back. But, I kept delaying, So I was actually just parked right here with this
And on this street you were parked?
Yeah, I was parked right here. Got my gut feeling, but you know what I mean? I'm going against the gut feeling again,
And what were you doing on this street? You stay here sometimes?
Yeah, I have a friend's house close right by here. Maybe a couple houses down. There might get people, so that's why I was over here. And location I end up going to, I guess we're gonna show you right now. Actually from here I'm heading towards 12th Ave over here and all the way to fucking 54th. Which is it's a shopping center at the Winn-Dixie. That's usually where I meet my people.
And that's where this went down?
Yes, this is where it all, exploded.
So we're gonna go there now and...
Yeah,
and
play by play. I actually think that they started following me by 36th Street, like by 12th Ave. I actually think they were following me beforehand.
Why do you think they were following you?
Because of their words of them telling me. You know what I mean? They were saying they were watching me. Even when I got to at Wendy's, they said they watched me at Wendy's. You know what I mean? They watched me even get out, get out of my car, walk around, the Wendy's, and they even saw me get into my friend's car.
And the car was reported stolen. You think that's why they were following you?
Yeah. Yeah. But I didn't think that it was tactical robbery. Unit. I mean, this is it sounded like fucking serious shit. I'm not anybody that special, but I guess we'll see. I'll show you now how that all kind of went down.
All right.
Let's go.
So we tried to go to the parking lot where it went down.
Turns out it is, still a cop. There's still cops there. There's one patrolling. Nobody's in the fucking shopping lot. No one.
And we didn't want to end up filming there, so I'm gonna go another time and get some footage of the scene and add it to this. But we came to this spot.
So I'm very happy that we, at least saw that beforehand, because that just gave me verification that that spot is not the way to go. I leave my friend's area and I go straight to there. I had called. I said, "Listen, I need my stuff, whatever." I go to the Wendy's. I park up. That's where we meet up at. Okay. Basically, it took a little minute. I even get to see I see a dude that's I consider a client. Got his number back, whatnot. All this stuff transpires. I see my friend, I get my product, takes me a minute now. I even go to the Wendy's. I get myself something to eat inside, I'm taking my sweet time. But all this time I'm thinking, damn, I want to take a hit, I don't have a foil, so that's what gets me to go to Winn-Dixie. I leave the Wendy's parking lot, which is right next to Winn-Dixie. I go into Winn-Dixie, and as I'm reversing, I'm really good at driving without a camera. I don't need it. But as I'm reversing, right, mind you, in my I guess, what do you call that little mirror thing that goes back?
Your rear view mirror.
My rear view mirror. In my rear view mirror, I'm telling you, I could see when cars that are dark tinted, I could see through them. I'm really good at that shit, man. Due to the life that I've lived, right? Listen, when I look at my rearview mirror, what I see makes me shit myself, and I already knew that there's something just off. What I see is a car, and there's 2 people with a badge with like, you know, like vest that says police, right? Now, I'm still like, damn, I'm just gonna get a foil, you know, pretend to play it off, but let me tell you, it didn't even took 2 seconds, right? They rammed into my car, about 60 T's ran into my car. As I fucking go back, you know, reverse back.
Like they actually hit your car?
They hit the car. Hard as fuck.
Did they do a lot of damage to it?
Yeah, they did. You know what I mean? And man, that shit hurt like my neck and stuff, you know? So they stopped. Basically, it took that and they all pulled out their guns on me. They pulled out their guns on me and they told me, put your hands up. You know what I mean? I got the dope in my hand, so I kind of just drop it. You know? Because it's like not even worth charge of that, you know? I had no clue that the car was reported stolen. This is 5 different cars, including the one I parked behind, you know what I mean? And, dude, I mean, the fucking damage, like, you know, you're supposed to make a report of, like, an accident, you know? They don't do that. They draw their guns out and they tell me, yo, listen, come out the window. The fucking right window. Right window? Trying to get me to come out the right window. Yo, like, I didn't do nothing, you know? They were mean as fuck. They asked me for my name. I tell them Alexa, and then they're like, oh, you lied to us, whatever. We know your name, and blah, 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 you know. They want to charge me with that, which is such bullshit. You know what I mean? If they knew my name, then why the fuck are you even questioning me, you know? And, yeah, that's crazy to me.
But
crazy.
So it turned out, so they had been looking for the car, I guess.
My aunt had reported it stolen that day. She came home early, and that's where I fucked up on, you know what I mean? I really didn't think that they would report it stolen, you feel me? Because it's my family.
Did they try contacting you?
Yeah, they did contact me already after, but apparently they already had reported it stolen, you know? Now, turns out that apparently, in order for them not to have arrested me, right, that the person that reports the car stolen, right, has to say, oh, I give permissions for so-and-so to drive the car. You feel me? Now, if they would have said that she gave me permission to drive the car, right, I probably wouldn't have gotten arrested. I don't think my aunt even knew that she didn't want them to arrest me. Feel me? But apparently once they got me in handcuffs, like, you know, that's it. I gotta go to jail. You know, I had a bench warrant for a petty theft thing, which is nothing, but still, it catches up to you. You have to, you know, I had to own up to that shit, you know. I mean, I have a lot going on in my life, man, leading up to that moment. You know, I know I haven't really, like, said much, but, you know, I recently lost the father of my baby, you know, due to, you know, violence. So I have that going, you know, I have, you know, that going on in my head, going through, you know, basically losing, you know, I'm mourning somebody close to me, somebody that, you know, that I loved, you know, I still love to this day, and I'm going through that. I'm going through, trying to get closer with my family, you know, trying to get closer, you know, trying to be with my son, trying to at least juggle, you know, certain things. I'm trying to be, you know, like a functioning addict. That's what I'm trying to be.
And when we were talking a little bit before this, you mentioned, so there was a warrant involved?
Yeah.
And there was also some other, like, you mentioned, I mean, the word homicide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they wanted me to, I hadn't had a phone since they had taken it, but, you know, for the father of my son, he, you know, it is a homicide, so they had to, obviously, you know, the detective was looking for me because they needed me. I'm the only piece that they can get to find the dude, you know, and, you know, actually put charges on the dude. So, obviously, I'm in there when they needed me for that.
And what were the...
It popped up on the thing, that, you know, I'm wanted for some, you know, for a questioning for a homicide, which is the father of my son, you know.
Did they ask you about that while you were in there, or they didn't even...
Yeah, they came picking me up. They picked me up, You know, super nice detective. She's awesome. You know, they picked me up, and you know, she told me that like with the warrant that I had going on, that obviously if I ever got into some issues, I obviously was gonna get arrested. You know.
And what was the warrant for?
Just a petty theft. Nothing crazy. You know, nothing crazy. But I had to deal with it. You know, like a G.
How long were you in there for this arrest?
This arrest, I was there for like 5 days.
And what was that like? Did you go through withdrawals?
I did. I actually, well, not that bad this time. I actually told them I was doing drugs. Like, you know, I made sure I got in the turtle suit, which when you're doing detox, they put you in a turtle suit. So I made motherfucking sure that I told them I did drugs.
And
you know what I mean? I did Fetty, you know, and they made, you know, they give you like, they do like, when they put you in the detox unit, they check your, once they check, they have to check your blood pressure, you feel me? When they ask you like blood pressure check, and if you don't get up and do it, they won't give you medication. So every time that they ask for blood pressure check, I would get up and do it, right? And basically that's how, you know, I get the medication. And what they gave me was Tylenol and Ativan. I told them that I did Xans, you know, that I was prescribed Xans for the anxiety, you know. So I guess that's why they gave me Ativan, you know. But it helped me a lot.
And was this your first time being arrested?
No, I've been arrested about maybe 4 times.
What's the longest you've done?
The longest I've done has been, I've done 4.5 months for basically a battery assault.
How would you say the police treated you? Like overall, was it like?
They treated me like I was like the top fucking like trafficker in there. Like if I was somebody, and I'm not. I'm nobody. You feel me? Like I'm not anything crazy. You know, I'm just a normal girl that fucking, you know. But they treated me like dog shit. Like they always do. City of Miami is not good people. You know. This is why City of Miami always has a lot of fucking I don't know if you know this, but there's a lot of people suing the City of Miami Police Department. No, it's the first time I actually see this. Like, I don't really sit and chill. Like, I be in the train, just at a Pettus train station. I be going to the train station. I get on this train and stuff, but I've never been here. Like, I've never actually seen this, like, artwork, nothing.
This is actually a famous skate spot.
Never knew that, actually.
Those who know will know.
Those who know will know.
And I just have about 2 more questions.
No, go ahead. Take it down.
How do you feel about your mugshot?
I love my mugshot. I think my mugshot's one of my best ones yet. I think I wanted a t-shirt. And I wish the mugshot showed like how it is when they take it in booking, like in TK, because you can actually see like the whole, like a bigger like thing. Cause I had a Snoop Dogg shirt. It was a cool ass Snoop Dogg shirt. And
would you say that this arrest was a turning point or just another chapter?
To be honest, it's a turning point, man. It made me actually not crave as much fucking Fetty.
Are you gonna use that to try to like
stop?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, like it's crazy. I didn't need it as much. Actually, when I got out, right? I probably took 1 hit or whatever, and it turns out like I really didn't need it. Like, I spent maybe like a good like 12 hours without doing none of that.
What made you go back to it then?
Well, you know, I went back because I, wanted to, I was kind of still a little sick, but I wanted to get high.
So you're not quite there yet, wanting to get sober.
I'm not quite there yet, but I'm slowly like I could be functioning right now. I could be without it for a couple hours.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about the experience or the arrest before I end the video?
Sometimes people need to be arrested. Sometimes, like you need to, because it's like a eye-opening thing. You just need it. It's a wake-up call. Or like if you're running from something, like we gotta stop running. You can't.
The purpose of these videos is to kind of show the person's side who got arrested, because we don't often get to hear that.
Yeah,
we just see the mugshot and the charges, and I think it's important to get both sides. So
yeah, I mean, it's always better to get. It's always, there's truth. Whatever your affidavit said is always fucking bullshit. Whatever the cops put in your thing is always bullshit. And you know what I mean? Your story should be heard. I think people's stories should be heard.
All right, Electra. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Till next time.